BMW M1000RR 2021 on review. Heaven sent for race teams. BMW's M1000RR isn't a machine for the discerning collector. It isn't made in limited numbers and there are no fancy levers, swaths of carbon fiber, or billet aluminium, and it sits on mechanically adjustable Marzocchi suspension, just like the base spec S1000RR. It even comes on road-based Dunlop Sportsmart TT rubber and not the track-day Metzeler Racetech RRK3 tires fitted to the 10 grand cheaper S1000RR package. It has a sole purpose in life: to be the starting point for a better race bike. After 2 years running the latest generation S1000RR in everything from WSB to Superstock, BMW decided it needed changing around a bit. So, the M1000RR's engine is stronger and more tunable, the steering geometry is tweaked and its sprouted wings, Nissin brakes and lots of M badges. Ride quality and brakes. Its aluminium chassis is unchanged, but with longer forks and new billet ali yokes. The rake and trail has been kicked out to 23.6 degrees per 99.8 mm, from 23.1 degrees per 93.9 mm, too. The offset is reduced by 3 mm, the wheelbase is longer, from 1,441 mm to 1,457 mm, the swing arm pivot is adjustable and the rear suspension has new linkages and ride height adjuster. Engine. Most of the M's newfound magic happens inside its 999 cubic centimeters inline 4-cylinder engine. Power is up from 204 bhp at 13,500 rpm to 209 brake horsepower at 14,500 rpm. Torque remains the same, 83 lb-ft at 11,000 rpm, up from 10,500 rpm, and the redline is 500 rpm higher, 15,100 rpm. A stronger, higher compression cylinder head has new intake ports, all titanium valves, intakes are hollow, exhaust valve spring assembly and narrower rocker arms. There are new forged pistons, longer and lighter titanium conrads, the S1000RRs are steel, shorter variable intake trumpets and a lighter titanium Euro 5 exhaust system. It has a new anti-hop clutch to help with race starts, overall gearing is shorter, up from a 45 to 46 tooth sprocket at the rear, and it keeps its variable valve shift cam system. Reliability and build quality. Based on the 4th generation S1000RR, its mechanicals and electronics have largely been reliable, according to our owner's reviews, but it has suffered its fair share of recalls since 2019 as well as nearly a year's delay for full production after initial production quality problems. MCN ran an M package S1000RR for over 9,000 miles during the summer 19 on the road and track with no issues. Value versus rivals. Although you get a lot of high performance and tech for the money, it doesn't feel like it's worth 10 grand more than the S1000RR package, and its suspension and brakes don't have the pub bragging kudos of those fitted to the cheaper Ducati Panigale V4S or Aprilia RS V4 factory. Equipment. Based on the S1000RR package, it has the same carbon wheels, all singing rider aids and even a SAT-in EV-enabled color display, heated grips, cruise control and 3-year warranty. It's still a BMW, after all, but does without its electronic suspension. That's not a problem because most MS will be bought by race teams who'll strip them down to their bare bones, before building them back up into track weapons with aftermarket or BMW kit electronics and dash. Apart from its wings, the M1000RR looks just like an S1000RR and not as exceptional as it could for the money, but it's transformed with the optional competition package. It includes tasty carbon parts, racing levers, and unpainted swing arm, saving 220G, a low friction chain and a GPS lap timer with a display on the dash. That little lot will cost you another £4,100, but really for a 30 grand bike they should be included in the first place. Specs. Engine size 999 cubic centimeters. Engine type liquid cooled, 16V, inline 4. Frame type aluminium twin spar. Fuel capacity 16.5 liters. Seat height 832 millimeters. Bike weight 192 kilograms. Front suspension 45 millimeters Marzocchi USD forks, fully adjustable. Rear suspension Single Marzocchi shock, fully adjustable. Front brake 2x 320 millimeters discs with 4-piston radial Nissin calipers. Cornering ABS. Rear brake 220 mm disc with twin piston caliper. Cornering ABS. Front tire size 120/70x17. Rear tire size 255x17. MPG, costs and insurance. Average fuel consumption 43 miles per gallon. Annual road tax £101. Annual service cost. New price £30,935. Used price £28,000 to £29,800. Insurance group. How much to insure? Warranty term 3 years. Top speed and performance. Max power 209 brake horsepower. Max torque 83 ft-lb. Top speed 186 miles per hour. A quarter mile acceleration. Tank range 156 miles.